Can you hear me, Mary? Wonderful. Hello, Bitwise. How are you? Good. Excellent. I hope you still can hear me clearly. And if you have any question, please do ask. I have a couple of questions today. There was one question from, I think we spoke last week about intoxication and taking substance that is unhealthy for you. But somebody commented on it and saying that not he agree in India lots of sadhus takes chillums and marijuana. My friend, what happened is that somebody doing even in a very holy place does not mean they are doing right. You understand? So anything that's done there does not mean it's correct. But I will respond that to the next time. The person, maybe let's talk today. He says, many Nath yogis use weed every day. Virupaksha got kicked out of his ashram for use of alcohol. And Mahamudra can digest all poison. That is his approach. But I don't think every Nath yogi is smoking. This is like the people who are sadhus who lives in the street. He's talking about that person is probably from a West, hanged out quite long with hippies in India roadside and think they know the spirituality. These are contradictions that I see. At the same time, in saying of Gorakhnath, he remarked that yogis do not use bhang as it destroys the mind. Not to mention the tantric use of substance that far surpass marijuana. In any yogic technique, there is no such thing or any spiritual life. There is no such thing to consume or advises to take any substance that numbs your thinking or your mind, or it can numb your senses. And then his question carried on, what of sex and food? These are drugs I see causing the equal damage. Even the breath can be a drug. I'm always high on the prana. Depend sex is healthy as long as you're doing it mindfully, not obsessively. It can give you a little experience of momentary, no ego state. Similarly, with the food you overeat can be dangerous. If you eat food mindfully, this concept, whatever action you are doing, are you doing, you living to do that action or you doing that action to live? Some basic necessity of life which does not justify consumption of drugs that numbs your senses. In personal opinion, I don't care about what Nath yogis do or what sadhus do. My concern is my experience or my intake on the spirituality. Personally, I will advise not to take any drugs. If you choose that makes you happy, please do. I have not to fight for it or try to convince you not to do it. It's a simple advice, take up. Maybe this is why several Hatha texts express that the Raj Yogi can do as he pleases. Because when you reach that state, you are beyond the gunas of Prakriti. Love means what my friend Christopher is saying. When the Raj Yogi can do as he or she pleases. Raj Yogi can be a woman too, not have to be a man. Because he reached the state of beyond the gunas of Prakriti. Nobody can ever reach beyond the gunas of Prakriti. They only can have a perfect balance of gunas of Prakriti, gunas of nature. But does not mean you are beyond. You have a very fine balance of the gunas. And no such, remember, consequences and karma even applies to the divine beings. For example, not just only the Raj Yogi. Your Raj Yogi only can enjoy the luxury of being a Raj Yogi to certain time as long as his karmas are up. Then he comes back again. Raj Yogi goes into the adhogati, into the, almost to the animal yogis. So Raj Yogi only can enjoy with the conscious mind. Once he leaves the body, he goes back into the different elements of the life. So many things you have selected, my friend, is just only to make your statement of critics, but not the factual and or with a complete information. So nobody is beyond the karma. Nobody can do as they please. Doesn't matter you are Raj Yogi or Hatha Yogi. Even the Buddhas have to reincarnate when the karmas are up. Even if you look back in the literature as you're referring to the Raj Yogi, you probably understand the language of the yogic principles. Even the Vishnu, Krishna, Rama, they are all due to the karma was reborn. Or the karma is not just only have done good karma or bad karma. Karma is karma. I have one more question. Somebody is asking, yoga exercise, yoga abhyas, and the yoga mat. Why cannot one do yoga without a yoga mat? My friend, yoga mat is a creation of capitalization or corporate industry to make money, have a more merchandisation, giving a little comfort, as people who practicing yoga cannot practice yoga on the blanket or on rucksack, it's not on the earth. Many people used to sleep on the floor, on hard surface. Nowadays you need a bed comfortable that you can even sink in. So if you prefer or choose to practice yoga without a yoga mat, please do. Only reason you need a yoga mat if your surface is not clean, your clothes can't get dirty unless you are living in the monk coffin, is only wearing a lion's clothes, is covering your private bits, and living naked body. Makes no difference you practicing yoga in the mud or on the very fine carpet or on yoga mat. So it's many questions just to prevent clothes getting dirty, health and safety, so you don't slip. If you prefer yoga pancha, you can practice yoga without mat. It makes no difference You can have 10 yoga mats or 0 yoga mats. Yoga mats is not doing the yoga. You are doing the yoga. I know lots of people have so many yoga mats, but they can't do yoga at all. Yoga mat becomes only an object of display. When visitors comes along, they can see the yoga mat, they say that person does yoga. And I have one more question. I think I posted something on Instagram about Samskaras. There are also positive Samskaras from sattvic actions. Samskaras are samskaras, either your good karmas or sattvic actions, tamas actions, rajasic actions, all of them creating samskaras. When you start categorizing, you are still living in a duality. Purpose of life is to transcending your awareness from duality into a non-duality. Dharma is not concerned about your rajasic karma, sattvic karma, tamasic karma. Dharma is only interested about you, your transition, witnessing. If you can start witnessing whatever action is your body is doing with no judgment to it, no identification to it, Dharma even advises to renounce your sattvic karma or your positive karma or good karma, as you can say so. Samskaras produce chitta vritti. Every samskara produces chitta vritti, not just only sattvic. Tamasic samskara also creates chitta vritti. Sattvic samskara, your karmas create chitta vritti. They all have effect on your consciousness. So, personally, everything and anything you do, it creates karma. Everything, anything you do, any action as a good, bad, rasic, tamasic, sattvic, as how you can define it, they all creating karmas. Only thing you have to utilizing your ability to discern, your viveka, or ability to react or respond, you choose to, that is in your capacity. Utilizing your ability to discern, should you react or not react, or should you respond or not respond? And accept it. Many vrittis inside is happening. Your spiritual practices is not to create a counterproductive to that vritti, but to transcend from the vrittis or transform the vrittis or the restriction of the mind so you can be completely free. Now, when we talk about chitta vrittis, we talk about yoga. Chitta vritti nirodha means controlling the vrittis of the chittas is not yoga. When all the vrittis of the chitta means all the disturbance in your consciousness is come to a neutral point, that's when the yoga happens. But modern days, when we read it, we call it chitta vritti nirodha is yoga. When that controlling your vrittis, you are practicing yoga. No. You are in the process. You're not practicing yoga. Yoga starts when your vrittis are ended. Till then, you are on the path of processing the vrittis so you can start yoga. You have not reached yoga. Is that many texts over time get rewritten. People have different takes on each subject and matter. What are the benefits of Savasanas? Somebody asked, what are the benefits of Savasanas? Today, when I was doing my teacher training, teaching, I raised the one concern, the most dangerous posture is Savasana. You can fall asleep and you can miss lots of things, point one. But people actually do not practice Savasana. They practice body relaxation. Savasana, Sava means dead. Asana is posture, dead body posture, coarse posture. I have not seen or heard the dead bodies can listen the music. But in Savasana, everybody plays music. So how you can't be playing dead while you are enjoying the beautiful music. Neither that music can transcend you from your bodily experience. I don't think Savasana, the pose have any sensuality or sense experience witnessing through the body. But when you're relaxing, you can enjoy the relaxation, the sensation that your senses are feeling. If you are practicing yoga and confusing resting and relaxing, laying on your back is Savasana, it is not a good judgment to a Savasana. Savasana means completely playing dead. Even you having a great urge and desire to itch or move, you are not reacting. Savasana creates a possibility to observe the stillness of the body, observes and gives you possibility to acknowledge and experience the sensation of your body, rejuvenation of your body, calming your respiratory system, centering your prana into your Brahma prana, your energy going back to your Brahma prana, restoring your nervous system, rejuvenating and relaxing your muscular system, and physical benefits I'm explaining, and aligning your energy in your body. But if you do Savasana, if you like to take, stay still for 1 hour, 2 hours, till your whole of your prana, whole of your energy, your awareness can come into your belly button, but not fall asleep. When you lie down, the nervous system is so exhausted. Your body is so tired. Within 10 to 15 minutes, you're laying down, you fall asleep. Or half hour later, you fall asleep. Or 30 minutes later, your heel start aching, your back start aching, your back of the head start aching. You desperately would like to move. All those activities come to a completely neutral, no engagement or involvement with them, and continue practicing for 1 hour, 2 hours. Slowly, your body will experience, your mind will witness, and your awareness can witness all the prana is coming into your belly button. Your breath is not erratic. Your breath is very calm and steady. Your belly button starts throbbing and pulsating, but not panicking or grasping for a breath. You are not even concerned of your When your in-breath is going to happen, when your out-breath is going to happen, but you are completely centered in your belly button. Even the breath happens or not happens, you are not concerned about, because you are practicing Savasana, means you play. Witnessing how to die naturally. Usually, when your body is conscious and you are leaving the body, your prana or your soul, your spirit leave to one of your senses. Whichever sense had the highest energy, your prana lives in your bone. The which you call it nowadays the life force, the bone marrow. They do lots of healing with science discovering. But in yogic technique, they say that your entire prana lives inside your bone. Even though when you're dying, all the prana comes out and sent to the bone, and comes to a sense, whichever is at the time have enough energy, and leaves the body through one of the sense. Reason, if you notice when people are dying, either the eyes are deformed, eye comes out, or the puke themselves, or the sit themselves, or the feet. Because they one of their way, or the something comes out, the ear, the nose, is the how the prana, the last life force is leaving your body. But when you practice yoga, you should leave consciously. Prana does not leave. You hold the prana in your body and you are leaving the conscious. Centralize the prana into your belly button, transcend up to your third eye or into your skull. Not a single sense get deformed. You are collecting the entire prana to the belly button and leaving now through. If your prana is leaving when at the time of dying through your senses, you are bound to reincarnate or take a birth. But if your prana leave through your Samskaras chakra or through your belly button to the Brahma prana, you have taken the entire prana. You are completely consolidating, freeing yourself from the karmic relationship. When you practice Savasana regularly and build that capacity, you have witnessed the death while you are alive. You are taking the new birth. You are stimulating the Brahma prana or developing the ability to bring the entire prana to the source of your subtle body. Your belly button is the center of all the nadis, all the subtle body energy is your belly button. You think your third eye controls the subtle body? No, your belly button controls it. Your head only controls the conscious body. Your brain controls the conscious body. But belly button controls your subtle body. When you practice Savasana, you develop the awareness. You can also develop the ability to leave the body while you are in this body. But your prana must come to center of the belly button. Till then, it's just only fantasy that you are having a living body experience or outward body experience. These are just reading stories. But Savasana can give that capacity. There are many other benefits of Savasana. This is a spiritual benefit and many other physical benefits. If you practice Savasana, remember I'm not talking about 5 minutes of relaxation. Your respiratory system will change. I had once a student who was very eager to practice. He got scared of leaving the body and having a good experience to the practice. Body temperature went very, very cold, almost like ice cold. But person is alive, not dead. And body colors start changing. Doing 3 hour, 4 hour practice, pushing the mental mind awareness, collecting to the belly button. The parents got scared and bring the person out. Person see the face but look like slightly grayish and bluish, and never practice after that. I had somebody in the group who was practicing, having lots of weird experiences, got frightened, stopped practicing. So Savasana, if you want to have near-death experience, lots of people say, I had a enlightenment, awakening after having near-death experience. They write the books, they even run the series. Can you imagine how many series I can write? I have near-death experience almost once a month, twice a month, whenever I do Savasana. So if you want to become awakened, try to drop the attachment to your body. Savasana can do that. Savasana has many other parts. I'm serious, not a joke, but be careful when you're doing it, not to be disturbed while you are practicing. You can't have music, you can't have either your mobile phone going off, you can't have alarm going off. I want to do Savasana only for 1 hour. You put alarm clock and go into it. You are in deep and the alarm goes off. It will create a instability for the subtle body. So I don't recommend that. You are practicing, but you are scared in case it never comes out. Savasana is the practice. Even you go into the practice and never comes out, makes no difference. So there is a lot of emotional and mental letting go takes place. Also, you are not worried how going to work or meeting, eating, somebody walking in, getting disturbed while you are doing the practice. There are many elements. Once your Brahma Prana established into your belly button, that when you can align your mind, remember I'm saying, your mind, this is not your mind, this is the collected mind. What you think about your third eye? Once your Brahma Prana is awake in your belly button, they align that with your eyebrow center, your third eye. You create a possibility to see. What you talk about the divine capacity to see, that's when it's possible. Your real mind is in your belly button. This is collected mind that you have borrowed the concept of thinking pattern from everyone since you were born. Even from the time of eggs that were in your mother's womb before you even got conceived. When you were in the egg, that you already have certain level of energy. That's not your mind. In this lifetime, you have collected more as you are living from the day one when you went, your mother talking to you when you were womb, when you came out, every behavior you're collecting, how people react. That is your collection of a thought, collection of behavior. What you define, that is your mind, becomes the eyebrow center. But this is all can be dropped, burning the karmas through Savasana, bringing the energy into your belly button. But it is a lot to ask and a lot to let go. Can you imagine? You start practicing at home and somebody asks, what are you doing? I'm learning to die. If you said somebody, there people practice, they talk about death, and there is most scary part. but in a Buddhism, there's a very famous book even, and about I forgot the name of it, but it's related to the death. The people run a lot of series over it, make the retreats over it. But all they need to do, practice Savasana for 5 hours, 6 hours, drop every attachment. There is no need to read a book. My advice is to experience. And the best way to experience is Savasana. You can read somebody else's experience, near-death experience, or how to die, or beyond death. These are fantasies. If somebody else have seen the light, or somebody else seeing somebody try to catch the hand, experience it. Don't read those books. They will just only create fantasy for you. So start practicing Savasana to awaken and enlighten yourself. So there are many benefits. So when you practice Savasana, hardest part is your bones start aching. You are not moving. You feel so much heat in your body. They call it Vajra. Your bones feels, it creates a bone density, improves your bone density. Doing nothing, just staying in Savasana can improve your bone density. You don't need to do yoga, but not relaxation of 5 minutes. I'm talking about 2 hours of Savasana. You're collecting the entire prana into your bones, improving the bone density. And slowly, when you continue practicing, your bone starts throbbing. Your pulsation center of the bones, you can feel your whole body, not the muscles, not your head, but your pulsation of the prana happens in your bones. It's very difficult. You can feel the bone marrow inside throbbing. And you continue practicing. It feels like a raw, solid body, and there comes the moment it becomes just centered inside the belly button. So if you practice Savasana, start from 30 minutes and decrease it over a week or 2 weeks to a 45 minutes. Over a 1 year, if you do it regularly every day, I would rather suggest not to go to sleep in the evening, not in the bed, on the hard surface. You don't need to buy a nice, comfortable yoga mat. Just a simple, nice woolen surface on the hard floor, preferably in the earth element, and you practice Savasana. If you do fall asleep, if your body gets tired, enjoy that sleep as well, but that sleep, going from Savasana into unconscious state, will be a lot more fruitful than you trying to go to sleep. So that will be my advice. To experience of Savasana, start. Benefit of Savasana only can be experienced if you start doing it. The next question I have, can yoga rejuvenate our body and our physical appearance? A body rejuvenation, answer is yes. Look at me, I don't have any wrinkles. This is a good example of having the body rejuvenation. I don't feel tired when you feel tired. So question is just, can yoga rejuvenate our body? Answer is yes. How? Your body depends how your senses are responding, interacting. The message your senses receive. If your senses are healthy, your body will be healthy. Your senses only can be healthy if the nervous system and central nervous system is healthy. And yoga plays a major role to keep your nervous system and central nervous system focused and healthiest as it can be. Means rejuvenating the body, relaxing the muscles. Physical appearance, if nervous system is healthy, your body will be glowing. Your appearance will automatically be healthy. You will look healthier. Your senses will have a vitality. When your senses have vitality and have ability to express that vitality, means your appearance are improving, appearance are changing. So yoga, if you asking, can the yoga create a possibility of evolution in physical body? If my arm is shorter, can my arm grow? As I have to class. And if something had happened to my body, my ears are deformed, can they change? Not. Physical appearance is not about how your body appears. Physical appearance, how engaged your senses are. It is not about how, as long as the hearing is good, outside ear is different. But your hearing is important. Ears are just there for improve the hearing. Your senses definitely will be. And when senses are healthy and vital, your appearance and how you hold your body, beyond that, it will give a gratitude and appreciation, acceptance of your body as you are. So when you have judgment towards your appearance, with the help of yoga and yogic practices, you will build a non-judgmental relationship and gratitude and appreciation to your physical appearance. So your physical appearance as they are make no difference. But nowadays, even the greatest yoga teachers get liposuction done, the buttocks increase, the cheek puffed up, put the plastic injection in the body. If those yoga people does not, or teachers I can say, does not believe in yoga and expecting the yoga to transform them or change the physical appearance, unlikely. First of all, you need to have enough trust in your practices that you are doing. Believe what you are practicing and teaching. Yes, yoga can change. Yoga can create a transformation, can do magic. So I know many yoga teachers, they go have Botox regularly because they develop so much, they are so stressed about yoga postures. And they get so much wrinkles and so much worried about because I cannot do this strong postures, advanced postures. And the more you stress about asanas, more stress you develop on your body. And then you go along injecting the Botox in your body. I don't make enough money. Yoga is not money. I don't make enough money teaching yoga. I'm stressed day in, day out. I'm getting wrinkled and I'm getting old. It doesn't look really nice appearance, but despite I practice yoga every day. So I have to promote yoga. So I get the medical aid, but suddenly yoga will make you look youthful and young. Believe in yourself first, what you are teaching and doing. Yes, yoga can do a magic. And it is quite bizarre. But yoga is not only just physical appearance. Yoga is about how beautiful mind you have, how beautiful, healthier senses you have, how beautiful interaction you have through your senses, how kinder you are to yourself and to others, how compassionate you are to yourself and to others, how loving you are to yourself and to others. These are the real ethos and elements of the yoga. But nowadays, yoga merely just stuck on the physical appearance. It can be a good start. I can 100% agree. Yoga can do a physical transformation. I have seen people practicing yoga 2 weeks or 3 weeks of teacher training with me or the program in India, losing 135 kilo down to 85 kilo, 84 kilo. So leaving 40 kilo weight in a month practice. That is a physical transformation. Some people are worried about they having hanging skin, double chin because they are losing the water retention. That is a physical transformation. Clarity is a physical transformation. Muscle tones are physical transformation. Healthier digestive system is a physical transformation. So yoga can help. It can also change your appearance and how you see yourself, and also can also be transformed. On that note, if you have any question, please ask. If not, thank you for joining, and we'll see you next week. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Anybody have any question in Zoom